This is the review exercise of factorization, and we will discuss few questions. The first question is related to MCQs, means multiple choice question. And the question is the factors of x square minus 5x plus 6. I will write down the question here. So I told you, first of all, you have to see whether you can take anything common or not. So we cannot take anything common from these three terms. Now we will move on to the factorization. It means that you have to write down, or you have to break negative 5x in such a way when you will multiply those numbers you will get 6x square. But when you will add those two numbers, it should be equal to minus 5x. Okay. Why I said when you will multiply these two, 2 times 6x square, because multiply first and last term, it is 6x square. So it means you have to break this minus 5x in such a way that when you will add those two terms, it should be equal to minus 5x. So negative 3x, negative 2x is equal to negative 5x. And when we will multiply 3x and multiply by 2x, we will get 6x square. Next step is we have to make these two pairs. We will take common from these two, common from these two. So x is the common. Common means which is present in both terms. And what is left here? We have taken x as a common. So x is remaining, and here 3 is negative 3 because x we have taken as a common. Then is negative sign. From these two, 2x plus x, we can take 2 as a common because 2 is here as well, 2, 3 times 6. So what is remaining? I told you, if we take minus as a common, you should be very careful. Whatever sign is here, it will change. If it is positive, it will be negative. If it is negative, it will be positive, right? And the other thing is, both the terms in the parenthesis should be exactly same. If it is x minus 3, it should be x minus 3. If it is x plus 3, it means we did some error. So exactly in both parentheses, the terms should be same. So from here to here in this term and in this term, x minus 3 we can take as a common, because here we have x minus 3, in this parenthesis we have x minus 3, we can take 1 as a common, and you have to write down only one time. What is remaining here? X. And what is remaining here? Negative 2. So this is the answer. Now you have suppose 4 choices, 1, 2, 3, 4, or A, B, C, D. So you have to see where it lies. X minus 3, x minus 2. Suppose if it is B, so you have to circle on B, right? But you have to see it as MCQs, multiple choice questions. Second question is 2x cube plus 27y cube. Again, it is related to factorization, right? So it will be cube, 2x cube. And the last term is the cube of 3y cube. So see, this is a cube plus b cube, the cube of first term and the cube of second term. So how we will expand this? A cube plus b cube, which is equal to a plus 1 multiply by a square minus ab plus b square. We have discussed these formulas in detail, that a cube plus b cube. Again, this is not the rule, but I am telling you that see, if it is a cube plus b cube, individually we have cube. A cube b cube is equal to, there should be 2 parentheses. Sometimes we forget, right? So because a plus b whole cube and a cube plus b cube, we forget to write down the formula, but this is just keep in mind, if there is a individual cube of a cube, b cube, 2 cubes, it means 2 parentheses will come. In case of a plus b whole cube, only we have to expand in 1 parenthesis, right? So this is the a cube, cube of the first term, cube of the second term. How we will expand? In this question, this is given, we have to find out this. So just follow this. A plus b. Instead of a, we have 2x. And instead of b, we have 3y. So the first a plus b is equal to 2x plus 3y. Now move on to the second part, which is a square. Instead of a, we have 2x, right? I told you this is the journal formula, but you can have anything instead of a or b. So first is the a square, write down a square, minus ab. Instead of a, we have 2x. Instead of b, we have 3y. And then b square, we have 3y square. So we will write down 2x plus 3y, and it will be 4x square minus 6xy plus 9y square, and this is the answer. And then you can check your MCQs A, B, C, D where your answer lies. Right? Okay. Now is the third, 3x square minus x minus 2. Okay. So it will be minus 3x plus 2x minus 2. When you will multiply these two terms, 3 2 times 6, so it should be the product of first and last term, 6x square. When we will add these two, it should be equal to negative x. So minus 3x plus 2x, which is equal to minus x. Now what is this step? We will take 3x as a common. In parenthesis we have x minus 1. I told you, right? The next parenthesis should be exactly same, x minus 1. So 2 as a common, remaining is x minus 1. So x minus 1 we can take as a common. What is remaining? 3x plus 2. Right? Okay. So you can check in your MCQs A, B, C, D where it lies. Suppose it lies at C or D or whatever. So circle that thing. Fourth is a4 minus 4b4. So this is related to a square minus b square. We can take the square of the first term. We can take the square of the second term. So it is a square minus b square. This is a plus b. How you expand it? A plus b multiplied by a minus b. One time you have to write down with the positive sign. One time you have to write with the negative sign. Instead of a, we have a square. Just see inside the parenthesis. Instead of b, we have 2b square. So a square b. Only you have to write down b with the positive and negative one time, not the a. This one, 2b square. A square, write with one with the positive, and then check your MCQs. You will find out your answer. What will be added to complete the square of 9a square? So see, this is related to a minus b whole square. A square minus 2ab plus b square. In this question, these two terms are given. See the square of first one minus 2ab. This is missing. You have to find out what is this. Okay, I will show you. It's very easy. 3a, right? The first term is the square of 3a square, a square. And 2ab, we have 12ab in the middle. What we have taken as a square? 3a divided by 3a, a, right? And then 3 one time, 3 4 time. So it is 4b square. It should be the last one is the 4b square. This is missing, right? If we will take the square of this one, write down in the middle 2 multiply by a, 3a multiply by 2b. Let's multiply these things. 2 3 times 6, 6 2 times 12, 12ab, right? So it is 4b square. So simple. What will be added to complete the square? Just write down the middle term in the numerator and the square of the first. See, this is the 3a. So just write down 3a, not the square in the denominator. Simplify it. We will get for B. So for B square, right? Okay. Find m so that x square plus 4x plus m is a complete square. Here you have to find out m, and m is equal to, again it is easy, x square plus 4x plus m, right? So the square of this one is 4x, and m we have to find out, right? So it is easy, just write down here 2 square. So this is 2. If it is 2 square in your MCQs, you have to check mark here. If it is 4, you have to check mark there, right? Whatever you have in your A, B, C, D choices. So see, x plus 2 whole square. If you will expand, again you will get this. Factors of 5x square minus 17xy minus 12y square. The factors of this we have to find out, right? Again, it is very easy. You have to write down 17xy in such a way that when we will add the two terms, it should be equal to minus 17. But when we will multiply, we will get minus 60 x square y square. Y 60, you have to multiply first and last term. 12 5 times 60 x square y square. So 23 times 60, and 20 minus 3 is equal to 17. So what is the next step? You have to take the common. 5x, it is x minus 4y. From here 3y, x minus 4y. So x minus 4y as a common, and then what is remaining? 5x plus 3y. So you can check this in your MCQs where it lies A, B, C, D, right? And the last question is factors of 27. See, this formula is, I will write down here, a cube minus b cube, which is equal to a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. We have discussed these formulas, we have proved these formulas in detail, right? So the first one is the cube of this, and last is the cube of this. So the first, a cube minus b cube, this one is given. You have to find out this in the question. X 3x whole cube, the cube of first term, cube of second term, equal to a minus b. Instead of a we have 3x, instead of b we have 1 over x. So this is a minus b, and then just follow this. First, a square means square of the first term plus a. Instead of a we have 3x, instead of b we have 1x plus 1 over x plus b square, right? Or make this in a curly bracket. So it is 3x minus 1 over x, a minus b, 9x square plus 3 plus 1 over x square. Just follow this formula. This is given a cube minus b cube, the cube of first term and the cube of second term, and the sign is negative. So it should be equal to a minus b. Whatever you have instead of a, instead of b, write down. We have 3x instead of a, 1 over x instead of b, and then a square plus ab plus b square. This is a, this is b. Make the square of this, make the square of this, and then you will get this answer. So just check where it lies, A, B, C, D in your multiple choice question. This is just your answer, right? Still you have any question, please write down in comment section, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel Saima Academy, and thanks for watching.